Motorsport has always been a world of burning engines, flying sparks, and fearless warriors. A world built on danger, dominated by men, and respected only by those who dare to push beyond fear. But every once in a generation, a woman steps into this world, not quietly, not cautiously, but with a presence powerful enough to shift the entire landscape. Some arrived with unmatched beauty, some arrived with elite talent, some arrived with stories no scriptwriter could ever imagine. Together, they didn't just participate in NASCAR, they changed the way the world sees NASCAR. This is the untold, extended, cinematic story of the most stunning, influential, and groundbreaking women ever to touch the racing world. Number 5, Hailie Deegan, Extended. Hailie Deegan is not a typical young racer. She is a storm wrapped inside a fireball, wrapped inside controversy. At just 23, she has already become a headline machine, and she embraces it. Hailie didn't grow up in a calm, traditional racing family. She grew up watching her father, Brian Deegan, one of the most fearless men in action sports history, flipping motorbikes, breaking bones, and chasing risk the way others chase comfort. As a child, she didn't play with dolls. She played with danger, dirt, jumps, chaos. That was her playground. By the time she switched to stock cars, she wasn't just a racer, she was a fighter. Her rise in NASCAR was dramatic from day one. Hailie didn't just win races, she took them. Her 3 K&N Pro Series victories were drenched in controversy. One driver famously said, "She doesn't race to share the track, she races to take it." And then came the moment that NASCAR fans still debate today. Final lap, final turn, her own teammate ahead of her. Most drivers would lift, but Hailie Deegan, she hit the gas, and she hit him. She spun him out, crossed the finish line, and walked into NASCAR history with one of the coldest, most unapologetic victories of that season. Her explanation was simple: "I'm here to win, not to make friends." Her blonde hair, striking blue eyes, and rock star energy turned her into one of NASCAR's most recognizable faces. But beneath the spotlight is a serious competitor. ARCA Rookie of the Year, Truck Series Rookie of the Year, millions of followers. 2021 Most Popular Driver. And yet, Hailie still feels like a story just beginning. She is polarizing, she is unpredictable, she is fearless. But above all, she is a possible future face of NASCAR's next generation. Number 4, Katherine Legge, Super Expanded. While most drivers begin on small local tracks, Katherine Legge began on the world stage. She is elegance blended with lethal skill, a driver who has experienced more corners, more circuits, and more pressure than many NASCAR drivers will ever face. Born in England, Katherine didn't simply want to drive. She wanted to conquer every elite racing series on the planet. Formula Renault, Formula Atlantic, Germany's DTM IndyCar, IMSA sports cars. Her racing resume looks like a world tour. In 2023, she stunned the world at the Indianapolis 500. Her qualifying lap reached 231.070 miles per hour, making her the fastest woman to ever qualify for the event, a record that may stand for decades. Then at age 44, when most drivers begin slowing down, Katherine did the opposite. She stepped into NASCAR's top division, the Cup Series. She became the first woman in Cup since Danica, 2018. The oldest female driver to debut in the Cup Series, a symbol of experience meeting ambition. Her presence was powerful. When she walked into the paddock, younger drivers straightened up. Journalists paid attention, fans took notice. Katherine doesn't need to be loud. She lets her career speak, and it speaks like thunder. She brought something NASCAR rarely sees: world-class racing heritage, international elegance, and an unbreakable aura under pressure. Her story reminds us that racing isn't a young person's sport, it's a warrior sport, and Katherine Legge is still fighting. Number 3, Marie-Ève Dufault, Extended Story. Some racers enter motorsport with sponsorships, some enter with money, some enter with family teams. Marie-Ève Dufault entered with something else: absolute sacrifice. Her beauty made her a global modeling sensation. Her heart made her a racer, Born in Quebec and raised around speed, she carried one dream: to race professionally. But racing is expensive, painfully expensive. So she made a life-changing decision. She pursued modeling, not for fame, but to fund her racing career. While other models bought clothes and handbags, Maria bought tires, parts, fuel, entry fees. She once said, "Every dollar I earned went to my car. That was the only dream I cared about." Imagine the dedication. Photo shoots by day, engine work by night. She won Miss Hawaiian Tropic International in 2000, beating 35 competitors, but never let it distract her from racing. Her NASCAR career may have been short, but it broke major barriers. First Canadian woman in the nationwide series. First female chosen for Dodge's driver program worldwide spotlight at a time NASCAR wanted international fans. Maria proved that glamour and grit can exist inside one person. She didn't chase fame, she chased fuel, and she earned both. Number 2, Danica Patrick. Danica Patrick is more than a name. She is an era. She wasn't just the most famous female driver in NASCAR. She was one of the most famous drivers in the world. Her height, 5 feet 2 inches. Her look, magazine iconic. Her mindset, warrior. She did something no woman before her ever did. She became a real threat in a sport dominated by male egos. Her win at the 2008 Indy Japan 300 changed history. It wasn't luck. It wasn't a fluke. It was elite talent meeting opportunity. Her list of firsts is unmatched. First woman to win an IndyCar race. First woman to take a NASCAR Cup pole in Daytona 500. First woman to lead the Daytona 500 highest finishing female driver ever in the 500. But her cultural impact went far deeper. She appeared on the covers of Sports Illustrated, FHM, GQ, yet she always faced one challenge. People focused on her looks more than her talent. Her answer? If a man poses shirtless, he's called an athlete. Why am I called a symbol? Danica built a multi-million-dollar business empire. Fitness, wine, clothing, media, all while racing at NASCAR's highest level. Even in retirement, she shapes motorsport, commentating for IndyCar, Formula One, and NASCAR. Danica didn't just open the door for women, she blew it off the hinges, permanently. Number 1, Toni Breidinger. Toni Breidinger represents a new era. An era of diversity, glamour, grit, and global influence. At just 25, she is the first Arab-American woman in NASCAR, a professional model signed to IMGA, massive social media personality, a rising star in the truck series. Her Lebanese-German heritage gives her a unique, striking appearance. But behind the photo shoots is a driver raised on pure competition. Toni began racing at 9. She didn't enter motorsport for fame, she entered to win. She became the winningest woman in USAC history. Her modeling career exploded at the same time. GQ Glamour, Marie Claire Arabia, Coach Celsius 818 Tequila. But the world truly noticed her in 2025 when she became the first NASCAR driver ever featured in the Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue. Millions saw her. Millions searched. Who is Toni Breidinger? Suddenly, NASCAR had a new face, a new ambassador, a new icon. Yet Toni never lets modeling overshadow racing. I live two opposite lives, but both are me. On the track, she proved her seriousness. 4 top 5s, 27 top 10s, promotion to NASCAR trucks in 2025. Her style is aggressive, her focus is razor sharp, her presence is magnetic. Toni Breidinger is not just the future of NASCAR. She is NASCAR right now. She represents a new generation that sees no barrier between beauty and performance, because she is both. These women didn't just race, they didn't just pose for cameras, they didn't just collect trophies. They rewrote what it means to be a female racer in NASCAR. They shattered barriers, inspired generations, and proved that speed has no gender. From Deegan's fire, to Lega's world-class expertise, to Dufour's sacrifice, to Danica's global influence, to Toni's modern-era power. They are more than racers, more than icons, more than beautiful faces. They are history makers. Which of these incredible women inspired you the most? Tell us in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more deep dive motorsport stories.